Well, Carl, before Christmas, you had a little DIY story from your own backyard that was about the latest hydroponic project, so give us an update.
Okay, an update is it has produced lettuce, and no, I didn't bring you any, so don't even get going there. It's not ready yet.
Don't worry, I'll buy my own lettuce.
I'll bring you some soon. I've also got to be really honest, I haven't touched it really in about 6 weeks, so it's kind of a struggle. And a couple of those weeks I was out of town for the international trip, so there's that. That changed this weekend though, partly because the weather is getting nicer and I wanted to be outside, and partly because I had some helping hands. Big shout out to my nephews Jason, Jameson, and Jackson for helping me clean out the pipes and empty some of the water from my system. In an ideal scenario, I should do this every couple of weeks. Just like you'd need to weed the gardens or flower beds, this hydroponic takes time of maintenance as well. So here you see us cleaning it out, but we also have to add nutrients or fertilizer into the water to feed these lettuce plants. Quick heads up, if any of this sounds crazy, fear not, it's all online in a blog post that I'll link you to. The fertilizer I'm using is 1 part Master Blend 4-18-38 fertilizer, 1 part calcium nitrate 15.500, and 1/2 part magnesium sulfate, which is just a fancy way to say Epsom salt. Also, you want to check the pH of your water and make sure it's around 6 or 7. I use a basic swimming pool testing kit to keep an eye on this. Mr. Rory Gresham fixed me up with a few bags like this of fertilizer. He's been a huge help along the way, from giving me some seeds, some supplies like these net cups, and of course the hands-on tutorial as I was building my system in the fall. So I've got to keep the system clean, I've got to add nutrients every couple of weeks, but I can't grow anything without planting seeds. I'm planting green butterhead, red butterhead, and romaine lettuce right now. To plant these, I fill up my net cup and pack the bottom half pretty good so that it doesn't wash out when I drop this in the water in a week or two. The top half is a little looser to give the seed a home to start in. I put 1 seed in the middle of the cup and bury it just a little bit below the surface. Then I place them in a tray, add some water, and move them into a windowsill in my laundry room. After watering for a couple of weeks in here, there should be a few leaves on the seedling. That's when I'll move them into the system to be watered regularly. Now, if you want to learn more about this system or see how I built it, I've got tons of resources online. I made a really way too in-depth probably blog post. You'll find that on our website at twilatv.org. And Kristen, when we talked about this the other day, you're the one that sent me the email saying it's time for an update.
I was going to say, well, you made an intensive blog post and people must be following because we got an email wanting an update on your hydroponic system.
Here's the update, but whenever I gave you guys the update, y'all weren't really very nice about it. You know, said I would be a terrible farmer. What's up with that?
I did say you'd be a terrible farmer. It was just a joke that the update is they're not there anymore because you hadn't heard anything about it.
I know, I hadn't been talking much about it, but we've been busy, so I'm hoping that in the next few weeks I'll have a little more conversation about it because I'm excited about it again. And
I know how it goes. When you plant something like a garden, you get really into it for a few weeks and then you just kind of...
It trails off a little bit, but you know, I'm fixing to start harvesting some lettuce out of there and it'll be...
But you're right, the weather's nice and so
it's nice to be out there with it.